Good morning. Hello. Hiya. How's it going, everyone? Lovely to see you all. Wow. We're back working on the jerks that we've been doing. Wow. Thank you, Voz. Wow. Everyone is having a good morning. I've had my breakfast. Wow. Gives me Pokemon vibes. That is 100% what it is. It's an Arcanine. It is an Arcanine put on a Jex. Wow. Right. So, I believe I was finished with the body. And wanted to get these feathers done. See, these have just been blobbed in. And I think also when I got into, I took this into Unity for a test, and I felt like the eyes weren't brown enough in Unity, and I think that was because of the emission. The emissive, making it look lighter than it is. The only Pokemon I know are the very well-known ones. I think Arcanine's reasonably well-known now. I suppose that's if you keep up with Pokemon. I feel like Arcanine has been being used in a lot more promotional material, which I am happy about, because Arcanine's my favourite. Yeah. So I need to darken these eyes. Because I felt like once we got them into Unity and the emissive was active, they weren't brown enough. They were too golden. And they're meant to be brown. So I need to take some of these yellows, I think. Some of these darker. Oh, it's a new week. What are our quests? Speaking of Pokemon, what are our quests this week? Still sick. What quests do we have this week? We have miss catches, win stadium battles, catch Pokemon less than 89 kilograms, so catch little guys. Wonder trade Pokemon with less than a certain base stat total for heavy balls. These are met again. I know why. They're building up for it. I bet they're building up for an October quest. We're going to be having Halloween event, I'm sure, at some point. My base also needs to be darker. Does that look brown enough? Still kinda yellowy. That looks a bit more brown. That looks more like a brown eye than a yellow eye. We'll keep it that colour. Okay, let's go with that. That is more brown. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our feathers. We're gonna be doing feathers all day. Bois. Ah, bois. Well, anybody got plans for this week? Anything interesting planned? Good morning, Core. First time I interact with any layer, whenever I open up Substance for the first time, it always has to, like, think about it. There we go. Right, it's kind of a shame that these feathers aren't, like, exploded out, because they're going to be overlapping while I'm trying to paint on them. Because we end up with that happening, which is a problem. I might have to try to do this on this version, on this side. That is interesting how the brush is like being really weird. That's not spacing. Can we lower that down? That's a bit better. That was weird. Work, eat, Minecraft, sleep. I see. I see. Right now. Ah, nice. Are you, then work Minecraft? So I was about to say, are you on your way to work? What do you want, phone? Well, so what is on the menu? I can't make the brush any smaller, so making the distance smaller is not helping me. Club sandwich at Goodies brackets McDonald's after a long time. Regularly stream. Wait, you guys call McDonald's Goodies? McDonald's has a different name in Greece? Hello, Goose. Good morning. I wish my phone would shut up. I'm trying to work. Don't make me put you on silent. Goodies is our McDonald's. Oh, you don't have McDonald's? Wild. Good morning to you as well. It's 3 a.m. for you? Oh my goodness. It's 11 a.m. here. So it's nearly midday. I've got the regular one, but most of the times I have the extreme one, but then I can't move. Ah. I might have to switch this into UV mode, maybe. UV mode. Let's see how UV mode treats us. Okay, that's a little bit better. straight. I don't have the strength to face the day. Oh, I'm sorry. You would have more strength if you went to bed instead of staying up till nearly 4 AM. Goodies is McDonald's but Greek. We have McDonald's and KFC, but Goodies are more popular because they're Greek. Oh, I see. So it is just another fast food chain. Okay, that seemed to work. Let's rename that. I love when substances' mirror properties go a bit funky. It was weird. I have band rehearsals till 8 PM tomorrow, so we're playing for 7 hours straight. I need to sleep, but once I pass the 1 AM mark of being too anxious and being annoyed to sleep, I gave in. Oh no, that's not very good. I was doing an Emerald Nuzlocke and I got wiped by Tate and Lisa. This happened last time. You stayed up too late and you lost your Nuzlocke because you were too tired. This happened last time. We used to have Pizza Hut and Wendy's, but they're here no longer in Greece, but we do have 2 Burger King restaurants. Oh, okay. I saw my first Wendy's back in July when we went up to a, go to our friend's wedding. I saw my first Wendy's. I was like, oh, I didn't think we had those in the UK. Correlation doesn't equal causation. That sounds like an excuse. That just sounds like someone trying to make an excuse. Actually, keeping that on material mode is helpful. It's actually kind of hard to see. You can't see the lines between the feathers in base color mode. There you go. I won the fire red Nuzlocke but lost my beautiful bird. No, not the bird. We love birds. Birds are the best. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Hoopa! Ali hoopa! I don't think I have to get these stripes to match up perfectly with one another. I think it just needs to look somewhat even between the front and back. See you tonight at Minecraft, maybe. Okay, fair enough. Have a good day at work, Vaz. Hope it goes well. I'm gonna go sleep now because I don't want to die. I still want to get into college and do computer science. Yeah! Yeah! Put on some chill, like, lo-fi. Put on, like, Pokemon lo-fi or something and go sleep. Look after yourself, thanks for dropping by. I hope your day goes well, hope practice goes well. prefer to fake they wind up being sorcerers or canines, says the sorcerer. Speaking from experience, are you? Right, yeah, I made the line on this one go kind of weird because of the slant. Let me switch back to tangent mode. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get it to be able to, like, perfectly match up the entire way round in the curve of the feathers, so it's probably better if I make this even, rather than trying to get it to match up. So that'd be... So, that's not what I said, but I know which clip you're referring to. But yeah, a lot of people found that funny. Did you see it on the stories? That means I should do that more. That means that works. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I will try to remember to put more clips in the story area. If you never see me again, then I passed at rehearsals. Have a nice rest of stream. Fair enough. I hope it goes well for you. I wish you all the best. Get some sleep. Bye-bye. Noted. I was a little dubious. I've never done a story before, so I was like, I guess I'll just do this because it's here, but that is actually fantastic to know that people do see them. This one feels a little low in comparison to the one next to it. This is why I've gone back into this mode of, like, I need to essentially sketch in all these stripes so I can see that if their position looks okay. Excuse me. Today is all about feathers. Because once we do the ear feathers, we're doing the tail feathers. And I'm going to be doing some mucking around in Unity to see if I can mess with the Jex prefab for the purposes of a photo shoot, so I don't have to upload different versions. Oh, this is a problem because you're in the way, aren't you? You're in the way here. Probably going to be doing VR chat for this week's community thing because all of the maps have had their Halloween updates. On Friday for people who want to join in for that. Yeah, this is where I stopped because the hair was in the way, right. So, yep, I can't paint through that because that's a solid object. So I gotta, like, do it from this angle. I should be doing this on this one. I'm dumb. This one doesn't have the fur tufts. I bet you guys noticed that way before I did. Okay, these look nice, but this very dramatic, like, thing there, this drop is a bit jarring to my eye. So I need to stagger that slightly. Have it maybe between them both. There we go, that's more of a smooth down. Descriptive, that's a smooth. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know what I'm saying. That's fine. Right. It's looking alright.
Soulmate had a lie, you give getting better all the time, and turning all against the one isn't all just hard to teach. And now the clever word sets off an unsuspecting herd, and as you get back in a line, a mob jumps to their feet. Now dance, fucker, dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you and I.
I see the way. Nice work you did. Gonna go fuck it. I will need to use UV cleanup afterwards to make sure that that is not there on in the ear. There we go. Same here. This is a bit of a jarring drop. I think that's literally the same feather as well. Okay, yeah. This one looks a bit odd. Mind you, it looks a bit odd from the front as well, to be fair. Or is that just me? Am I being too nitpicky? Potentially. It has been known to happen on every single project I work on. It's okay. I think it's okay. I'm gonna actually go look at, because I'm pretty sure they don't line up on the actual jets. No, they don't. They don't line up, and then they line up at the bottom here. So yeah, no, that's probably fine. Let's go. Okay. Okay, well they've all got their stripes sketched on, so I guess now I'm just gonna be tidying them. So we're gonna go back to UV mode, I think. Empty out my bedroom, throw that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through. In this landlocked heart with you. Throw that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. Days are too short to live the whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. And love that the symmetry is not working quite right. Because that is fine on that one, but is not fine on that one for some reason. Even though we symmetrical, but we just not correct for some reason. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass if this isn't correct. It's because I'm like twisted. No, it still mirrors on the axis. I guess I'll just carry on and do one side and then have to neaten up the other side afterwards. Because I guess it's close. Obviously that bit's overrun completely there. But it's closer, I suppose. Yep, that doesn't look like it's done it correct at all, does it? Oh well. Ugh. I need to untense my shoulders. Ugh. Ooh, that was the elbow again. Shake, stretch it out. Hi, pirate. Good morning. How's it going? See, this side's looking great. This side is all messed up, even though it's symmetrical. And that's because I noticed a long time ago that the symmetry doesn't work very well in UV mode. See? I just draw that line across these and it doesn't appear on half of them. And same on this. I don't know why. It's just a weird quirk of substance. It's just a weird quirk of substance. Symmetry works perfectly fine when you're in the 3D mode, but when you're in the UV mode, even though the cursor's there, it'll just randomly be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it properly. You know, I'm just not gonna do it properly. What is that? What is that? That's not symmetrical, is it? Is it, Substance? Toe beans? Beans were not mentioned. Foot fingies. I don't know if I like that. Welcome back, Bennett. Show me your eyes. Eyes are closed, sorry. Are you using a mouse or a tablet? I'm using a tablet. I use a tablet for this. Also, welcome on in. Nice to see you. I still struggle using a tablet. It's just one of those things that comes with use and practice. I've been using a tablet for probably like 15 years. A long time. Not this exact tablet, but I've been using a tablet for probably about that long. Yeah, I was probably about 15 when I got my first tablet. A cheap little one, but it was good. At the time it wasn't cheap, it'd be cheap now. I think I was around 15 when I got mine, but I kind of stopped using it for a while. It's just what you're into, really. Birdie, hi Galaxia. Semi-bird? Is dog but is also bird, question mark? That's just me. That's just me. Is dog but is also bird. Dog bird. Dude, Borg. Borg works. I'm split. Should I keep waiting for the other artists or get in line for yours? That's... I can't give you an honest answer to that because obviously I am biased. That's up to you and how you feel about your finances. I just processed the ears, are so cute. They're cool, aren't they? Feather ears. They're really cool. There's the non-feathered version, and then there's the feathered version. Okay, she's very pretty though. Thank you! We were doing this for a couple of weeks. I'm hoping to get it done. I don't know if I'll get it done today, but yeah. We've done all the body. We've done all the body, and now I'm doing all the feathers, because we've got ear feathers. Again, the symmetry is not working. That is annoying. We got ear feathers, but we also have tail feathers. I've done one tail feather. And I gotta do all of them to match this. I was really happy with this pattern. I was like, yeah, that looks cool. That's a cool pattern. I like that. Undecided on this. You can see I've like still sketched it in. And then I've got this. Frankly, I don't know if I want to do this tail, because, let's be honest, it's an Arcanine but inspired texture. Arcanine does not have this kind of tail. Because the tail isn't, the feathers aren't exploded out. So, get me in line? Okay, okay. 1 moment. There you go. There you go. We can talk more about it later. There you go. Very much appreciated. Wow. It's kind of why I use filters and generators a lot. I am very surface level when it comes to my knowledge on Substance. Like, I can paint things to make it look nice, but mostly manually. Mostly manually. I have used a couple of filters in the past, but I've basically never used generators. And curves is another thing of like, I don't know what those do. I don't know what those things are. Very, very surface level knowledge of Substance Painter. Not very good, so I need them to help. I love the gradient one. Ah. That probably would have helped me in one of my other ones. I'm a big fan of gradients, so if we go to base color, you see how I've got like very subtle gradienting on like all the stripes and stuff. And there's like very subtle gradienting around here. I like gradients a lot. You can see that there's like a slight gradient there. It kind of looks like shading, but also, yeah. I like gradients a lot. So if they help with gradients, I should probably learn what they do. Lost my mouse for a minute there. They're very pretty. Not sure how to do that though. I'm sure you can. I'd have to just like put aside a learning day, I suppose. I'd have to get some tutorial videos up and put aside a learning day. I'm entirely self-taught, so I can do it. Because they didn't tell me how to use Substance Painter at university. That was not on the criteria. I think I'm definitely going to take teaser photos at the end of the day, regardless of whether we're done. I would like to take teaser photos to get put up on socials. Hopefully get some interest going for when this gets put on the shop. So it kind of freaks me out with the KH post just poof out of the clear blue. KH post? I don't know what that is. Whatever that is, it has escaped me. But probably because I spend a lot of time on Twitter, I think my timeline is probably fairly curated, so I don't see anything that is like not hugely relevant to me. Next Sunday, go and we learn to art streams. We learn to art together. We could do, honestly, I would, there, let me start sentence over again. I wouldn't stream me learning something, I would try to be learning something in my own time. However, because we have a charity event coming up, if people genuinely want me to do like a quote-unquote teaching stream, I'd do that for charity. I don't consider myself to be a good teacher. I think Monster Hunter is a plain evidence of that, where, you know, I invite all my friends to play Monster Hunter for the first time, give them a sword, slap them on the butt, and go, have fun. And that was my extent of, here's how you play. There we go. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. I've never looked it up. I only play the games with my friend watching. Teaching is hard and overwhelming. It is. It is. It's a difficult process. And the problem with me is that I remember in school we were taught of, like, you know, when they're teaching you about learning, and they're like, there's different types of learners, and it's like, you know, are you a visual learner? Are you a kinesthetic learner? You know, do you learn by reading? Do you learn by listening? And I think that the list for me was like, it was like kinesthetic, visual, audio, reading, I think was for me. So like reading stuff doesn't get taken in. Listening, kinda, but like actually seeing and doing something, that is how I take it in. So which I guess is why I became an artist, because I'd learn a lot better to just sit and scribble than if I was being told what to do. And I know this for a fact because there's been a couple of occasions where I've had friends in the past like ask me for help with like VR chat and stuff like that. And what inevitably happens is I end up having to open up my own version so I can talk them through it, because I'm like, I know how to do this, but I can't describe it in words without it in front of me, because I'm like, I don't remember the things and the words and stuff, and then when I get there I'm like, oh yeah, you just go into edit and then you go down to here and it's there. Yeah. That's how Monster Hunter works. Yep. My ex gave me a big hammer and said, you do, you big guy, yeah. That is how Monster Hunter works. That is how Monster Hunter works. Again, Spook said the other day, which is like, Monster Hunter's tutorial is awful. I'm like, yep, and World is the best one. And he's like, that's not a compliment. And I was like, no, it's not. But it is. It's the best tutorial that we've had in a Monster Hunter game. Hello, Das. Need to find something cool to learn. Learn Blender. Blender's cool. And free. Learn Blender, trust me, it's fun. You want to swallow your life. I've been making clothing, love Blender. Hey, nice! Nice. Learn Blender again. I'm bad at following instructions. Yeah, that's the thing. If someone gives me a list of instructions or tells me to do something, in one ear, out the other. In one ear, out the other. Blender 2. I don't mean to brag, but I made a donut in Blender. Ooh, I also made a donut in Blender. Donut squad. A Blender donut squad. Made an avatar with a big butt. And we love them for it. But did you make a donut? Blender rite of passage. Who needs a donut when you got cake? I mean, yeah. can't. I didn't make this model, so I can't. But I did make the cobble, and the cobble's got an ass. I did make the cobble, and the cobble's got a butt, so that counts. See, look how fucked up this symmetry is. Look how neat this ear is starting to look, and look how freaking absolutely atrocious this looks. Why? I'm basically just gonna have to do them separately from one another. I made a planet scene. Ooh, that's cool. You could say, Bennett, go on the thing on the top and I would get confused. Yeah. The cobble's got a bakery. Hell yeah, it does. It doesn't have cake bones, though. It does have cake bones. They're just not plugged in for optimization. If you want cake on your cobble, that's the wrong window. If you want cake, you can have it. I will, again, visual learner, I will open it up and show you. It's got bones. This bad boy got so many bones. When you use UV, it these a lot. Yeah, I was saying a little bit, like, about 5 minutes before you got here, of like, this is just a nice quirk of Substance Painter, of the symmetry is really fucky when you're in UV mode. Why does it do that? We don't know. I have fun symmetry for you. One hand on my rig. Lovely. The other. Oh, it's hand. Oh, weird. This bad boy has at least one skeleton worth of bones. Happy October, everybody. Blaxia, out of curiosity, which version of Blender are you using? Out of curiosity. Took the jiggles from us. It's got the bones! It's got the bones. You can't say it doesn't have the bones. It's got the bones. Look, pirate, darling, sweetie, pirate. It's not my fault if you're not smart enough to put the jiggle in there. That was so mean. That was so mean. Someone clip that. I'ma fucking clip that. If you want the ass jiggle, you gotta work for it. Exactly! This ass don't work for free! So this is the avatar that I made. For Fang, because Fang won't know. Where? With butt slider, and then if you go into the armature, there's literally butt bones right here. If you want that jiggle, you can have that jiggle. But you gotta put it in. You gotta put the work in. Why do you think I'm at the gym every week doing squats? Yeah. Also, Pirate, I just remembered, I noticed that on your Fujitech avatar, for some reason, you didn't put your ears on? Did you do it in a bit of a hurry? You'll get cancelled on Twitter now. Oh no, what will I do without Twitter? Yeah, this is the avatar I made. Humble brag. Oh shit, I did. You forgot your own OC's design. What will I do without Twitter? Lead a fulfilling life. I'll just use the Me website. It's exactly the same, but it doesn't have ads on it. I'll just use this website instead. It didn't like 20 minutes. I could tell, it's fine. I noticed afterwards when I was doing clips, I was like, he doesn't have ears. You forgot to put the ears on. Go to the photo studio and take proper pictures with proper lighting. Why does she need Twitter? She has her own social network, see? Thank you for the follow. Oh, we hit the follower goal as well. Damn, 508 people. Damn, that's a lot of people. Thank you so much for following. I guess I know what I'm doing after work, speaking of Bile. Bye, Pirate. Hope work goes okay. I think I got the correct Night Beast file, maybe. I will acknowledge that it's a little confusing which one to use. Oh, Pirate, thanks for gifting them a sub as well. That's very kind of you. I guess that's how we say welcome to the community. Yeah, I'll be the first person to say it isn't clear which Night Beast file you're supposed to get because people have made revisions and things like that, so it's not very obvious which one you're supposed to get. I don't fully remember which one was the one that I picked when I grabbed it. And I haven't actually got round to opening it still. Unity. Avatars. Nova Beast. The one that I have is called Melon's Night Beast Edit version 2. Is the one that I went and got, which was this, but I haven't even opened it. Melon's Night Beast Edit V2 is apparently the one that I decided to download in that very long list. Took me ages to find it, that server, man. That's the thing, the Nova Beast is so popular, there's so much shit. There's so much stuff everywhere. Again, as we said earlier, I couldn't describe how to find it, but I could show you how to find it, which is you go to the Nova Hideout, you go to the Nova catalog, and you go for Modified Base, and then eventually, if you scroll down, you will find the Night Beast. There's the Dusk Beast, which is a different one. There's so many different ones now. There he is, Night Beast. 160 likes, it's like one of the most popular edits. And then when you get in here, it's like, which one do I go to? You go to full view, go to pinned. And yeah, I think I went to this one. This collection here. And it was like the basic clothing FBX, clothing textures, the uni package, new package, update on the package above, another update, another update. I went for this one because it was the one at the bottom, basically. Here's my Nice Beats edit, everything I've done to it. You'll need VLC Fury and Pyomi or newer, Nova Beast, Night Beast, with legs, menus, all of this stuff. That was the one, this was the one I went with. Hang on, so if I... forward, there we go, forward to... Right. We do that again. Forward. That one there. There we go. Wrong channel. There we go. That's the one that I've downloaded. I've not opened this. I haven't looked at it. I have not opened this. I haven't even looked at it, but that is the one that I have downloaded on my computer at the moment. I don't know if there's a newer one, because I haven't even looked. But yeah, the Night Beast. There's so much. There's so much. And the thing is as well, if you go to the most recent posts, all of these are just, which one do I download? All of this is people asking, which file do I download? Which file do I download? Because there's just so many now.
Deep down in the darkest night, you're losing all your light. And in a marching war, and you can't hold it anymore. I know everything is hard. I've been dealt those same cards. Just remember in the darkest night.
There we go. Anyway,
There's always a candle.
back to what we were doing.
Sometimes
So yeah, I haven't even opened the file yet. I don't know what it's like. But that's the one I went with because it was the one at the bottom of the list, and I was like, well, surely this is the most recent one then.
you're trapped in your own mind.
To yourself you can't be kind.
Stuck alone, trapped in a home. Feeling
Nothing
but
but
numb
and
and cold. A maze stuck in your own head.
Oh,
Paralyzed in
if I may ask you, Ace Red Fang, do you prefer the full name? Do you prefer Ace? Do you prefer Red? Do you prefer Fang? Do you have a preference?
There's always a candlelight. Sometimes it's hard to see that light.
Ace is good. Awesome.
Nothing, feeling lost and fading.
How's that work? I add the Nova and then the Night Beast. I believe yes. I believe you need to have the Nova first. And it said you also need VRC Fury and Poyomi. Do you know how to add both of those?
Just remember in the darkest night, there's always a candlelight.
Check she's in a file and see what happens. That before everything awesome. We can go over it again very quickly because we have the VRC can create a companion now. If you've got the Nova Beast, which mine is here, my Nova Beast, manage project, and if you already have them, oh god, I need to update it. If you already have them like in the list, then they'll be here. There's VRC Fury for me, and there's Poyomi for me. Look at all the stuff I have to update. Let's do that later. And then you open up the project and drag and drop the Unity file in. I have not done that yet, so I don't know what it's going to look like when you get it in there. So it's going to be an exploration for both of us. It's going to be interesting to texture it because the Night Beast has been made so that it uses the Nova's textures. So it's going to be an odd experience. I don't think there is a Night Beast specific substance file, so I have to basically texture on the Nova and then put it into Unity and make sure it looks okay on the Night Beast. But in theory it should, because it uses the exact same one. That was how they made it. Are you up to date on Agents and Kings? Yes. Yes, I am. It good. I'm worried what's happened to him. I hope he hasn't, like, factory reset. I hope he hasn't, like, had a factory reset, because that would be very upsetting. Yeah. Yeah. Me and Das, we read a webcomic. It's very good. It's free. It's on Webtoons. And yeah, it's very good. Okay. Hello, Engaging Comic, how's it going? The fictional gay men made me sad, yeah. I know, buddy, I know it happens. This week's rewards are kind of boring, to be honest, even more than normal. It's just balls. That's exactly what I said, Core. I was, like, within the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh, it's for this week's quest. And I was like, oh, these are so dull. But I wouldn't be surprised if within the next 1 or 2 weeks, Halloween event starts. That's probably why. It's gonna be Halloween event soon. What game is that, sorry? It's the Pokemon game that we have here running on the channel. You see there the Pokemon community game just above you. Occasionally Pokemon will spawn in chat and you can catch them, and there are quests. We go to the channel. Oh look, it's me. We scroll down. There's a little panel down here for how you manage the game with all your Pokeballs and all your Pokemon. And quests, and the quests are boring this week. And I'm hoping it's because we're gonna have a Halloween event soon. Visual learner, have to show you, can't just talk about it. Should be on the top right on mobile or in the blurbs on desktop. Yeah. Where is it, Matt Colville says? Down in the doobly-doo? Just very chill, methodical work today. Going through all these marks. I mean, I love how neat this is looking. Makes me sad. I hate to delay literally everything you said, but before I hear it. Yep. Stream delay, everybody. I need to start properly writing down my plans for the charity thing. I've got them in my head, I just haven't like written them down, and I think it would be better for me to have them written down. I will probably write them down in the mod chat so that the mods know what's going on and what to expect. Aside Forza again, it plays much better now with the upgrades I've got, and I'm a huge car nut. Nice, nice. There's quite a decent chunk of the furry community are also into cars, I think. I've seen quite a few people who are into both. There's another spam bot. I was talking with Sam yesterday and they were like, I had like 2 spam bots, and I'm like, I easily get 3 every day, if not more. They always get immediately yeeted, but the number is just astounding. Get parked, bot. Oh, God. Sadly, my polo is not in the game. Aw, boo. Discrimination. Getting down there, getting down there. You know what? I'm sat here now and I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, I can see why when people do Jex retextures, they often don't change the stripes on the ears of like, oh, this is kind of a bit of a pain. Because the symmetry does not work quite well. Because like, the symmetry works fine in this mode when you're in here, but I don't want to do this in this bit because the feathers are all right next to each other, so when I'm trying to paint it, we'll end up overlapping like that onto the other one. So like, gotta be so careful. It's really awkward. And like, trying to do the lines wouldn't work. Because again, it would go over the edges, and it would be like, it's not quite right. So that's why I'm doing it on the UV bit. But the UV bit doesn't mirror correctly. I'm like, I can't win. I can't win. But hey, at least this side's looking good. Maybe next time you could separate them, make them into them to make it easier. I suppose I could manually separate them myself. Again, the Jex isn't mine. I'm surprised Kuda didn't think to separate the ear feathers out. Considering all of the other stuff that she did in this file, of like, you know, removing the ears here, having eyes closed and mouth open, having all the different hair and body types, like having the ear fluff here but not having the ear fluff here. I'm surprised that she didn't extract the feathers out. Are they connected? I don't think they are, because you can toggle them off. See, look, this one doesn't have them on. So they're not connected because you can take them off. So it's interesting that she didn't think to explode them out. I might put that in the Discord. Each feather. I don't think they are. Hard to tell, though. No, I don't think they are. Look. You can kind of see the gap there. I might post that in Kuda's Discord and just be like, is there a version of the substance file that has all of the feathers exploded out? Yeah, Bennett. Yeah. So, where it has the little plus, you need to click the plus on the right to add it in. You need to click the plus symbol to actually add it in. But yes. One must put up barriers to keep oneself intact. Because I don't have it, but Kuda has a bird, which, I mean, I have the bird, haven't set up the file yet. Kuda did this one. Look how this is all exploded out. So I don't know why she didn't do it. I don't know why she didn't do it on the Jex. Just look how all the feathers are all exploded out so that you can paint them. So yeah, I might just go in and ask and just be like, hey, is there a version that has like all the tail feathers exploded out for painting? Bye, Core. Hope work goes okay. Well, I've posted the question. My name at my Forza was too loud. Oh, I was responding to the picture you sent me. Yes, but make sure you click the pluses. Just being in the list doesn't mean it's added to the project. You've actually got to click the little plus to add it into the project. Just checking. Just checking. I do own the Avian. I do own this, I just haven't opened it. But I do own this base. I have bird characters that I wish to put upon it. So, maybe in a future stream you guys will see me painting stuff on the bird. Because, yeah, I do own it. I just haven't worked on it yet. Burp. I like birds. I like burps. I'll be, that'll probably be me learning how to do some stuff in Poyomi because, one of my birds is all starry. She has, like, stars in her feathers. Magical. So I'm probably going to be experimenting with Poyomi's, like, glitter settings to make her sparkle. So that'll be fun. I have many birds. I've got an osprey. That's the one that glitters. I have an osprey. I've got a harpy eagle. I've got a kingfisher. It's a, which way around is it again? Ornate hawk eagle or ornate eagle hawk? I think it's a hawk eagle. And a Philippine eagle. And they're all family except the kingfisher. Don't question it. And then I also have an owl. The one bird that I don't think is suited for that base is an owl because owls have very different faces to other birds. And then I discovered that there was an owl base, which looks very cute, and I was like, oh no, now I want it for my owl. But I should probably, like, do all my other birds before I'm buying another bird base. But for the moment, we're doing stuff to put on the shop. Because that all comes under personal work. Wow, we're almost there. I'd be learning to make my own shader, lots of mass. Ooh, fancy! That's proper wizardry, that is. I do not know how shaders work. Do not ask me about shaders. these are so close together. I'll do my own feathers. It'll make the avatar look interesting and unique. Cries 6 hours later. Is that a mark on there, or is that a mark on my screen? Who can say? I've made a shader sucking so I can get nice lines but low texture memory. Ooh, nice! I'm so fatigued after the weekend I will struggle to leave the house, I think. Oof. Oof. Busy weekend, eh? I'm just very pleased that it does look nice, and then this side ruins it. Yeah, the turn at the weekend, my team did not get asked to be on stream. Aww. Put a hat over the bad ear? I don't think I can get away with that. Top hat. Yes, there needs to be quite a tall hat to cover an ear of such size, such magnitude. Never come down, oh. Hello, Growlith. Raven overall, I was given a bad matchup, so some could get great matchups, and it was so much fun, but I won't be doing a team event at least for another 2 months, I think. Fair enough. Fun in small doses. How goes the rejecturing? It's going fine, but the symmetry is balked, so now that I have basically finished one ear, I have to go do the other ear. Ah, we're doing feathers. It is feather time. Because this is going to be this ear done. That's this ear done. Done it look pretty. Done it look pretty. Hat idea just stand it says, I'm just saying. The hat wouldn't work because this is a texture that I'm putting up for sale, so I can't just cover it up. This is a texture I'm putting up for sale, so I can't just cover it up and be like, ah, it's fine. It's not for me, it's a product, so it has to be good. We've at least got like the rough lines of where the stripes should be. Rough being the correct word, Jesus. Yeah, I think if I do another Jex texture in the future, basically I won't do the ears if there hasn't been a like updated exploded substance file made. Or just use the default ears. Which is a shame, because I do like the look of the different ears. Oh damn, it's 1 o'clock though. I need to go on my lunch break. Pretty easy to do with them on free. No, it's like $50. It's an expensive one because you get a lot in it. I do technically know how to do it myself, but if they can provide, if the official maker can provide an official one, that would be nice. Because I have made my own modeling blender, so I do know how to do it. It's honestly just the time. It's the time. Yeah, I might leave this tail, frankly. I might leave this tail. This tail I'll do, because it's like the Jex tail. This one I might leave. Because that's a lot. I could do that one because this one is just one feather. But this one, I'll probably leave, and I'll put a note on the store page to be like, we've got 3 out of 4 tail textures, and then I will, and be like, if people want me to texture this one, there has to be demand for it, because I don't think the time that it would take me to texture each individual feather on this tail is going to be worth it. Because that's something I got to bear in mind as well, of like, you know, because I can't charge an insane amount for this, otherwise people won't buy it. So it's probably going to be about £10 for the texture. And like the probably hours it would take me to do each individual feather on that tail is probably not worth it, considering that it's an Arcanine texture, so people probably aren't going to use that tail. They're going to use that one or this one. I want to get the ears done because the ears are on the head, and then I can take headshot teaser pictures. Anyway. I am going to go for lunch and for a walk. So I will see you guys in a couple of hours. As usual, there will be a going live notification on Discord. But yeah, about 2 hours. Oh my god, the sun's actually out. I can get some sunshine. So I'm gonna go for a walk. Go for a walk, get some exercise and fresh air. Get some food, and also there is laundry to be done. So, yeah, we'll be back and we'll be doing this. We'll be continuing with this. So it's taken us the whole morning to do one ear. So it will probably also take us the afternoon to finish off the other ear. But at that point, I will probably do another export into Unity so that I have at least a version to take some teaser photos of. And the goal is to get this on the shop this week, I think. I think that is my goal. So, right, I will see you then. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow evening for Gaming with Spook. If not, enjoy the rest of your week, whatever it is you get up to. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. It's been great. See you in 2 hours. Bye! Wow. Hi. Good afternoon. Hope you're well. Well, there we go. I have suitably been fed, watered, and exercised. And then we can carry on where we left off, basically. Got one load of laundry drying and another load in the washing machine, so chores have progressed. It has been a good day. And I now have a cup of tea to get along with, though the tea is now presently too hot for me to drink because it is freshly made. Otherwise, we are doing fantastic. And so we carry on. As we are going to try to tidy up these ears. This ear. Just realised that this will have reset. Yep, there we go, UV. It reset itself because I closed the program. Like that. That's all we need to do. There we are. I definitely have mirroring off. I do, yes. Good, excellent. Okay. I hope the microphone's okay, because that problem is still being a problem. Excuse me. Swap that round. Okay. Ow! Hi, Ace. Lovely to see that you're still here. Thank God for pen pressure. This would be awkward to do. Because the cursor won't go any smaller. It's not quite straight, is it? It's starting to look neater already. It's starting to look neater. Slowly but surely, yeah. You just keep chipping away at it. Look what happened here. It was like almost good, and then it just went... It was so nearly good. Yes, I do.
Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price. I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the course. Yes, I've had an odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls.
Hello again, Core. Hope work's going alright for you. Busy day? Quiet day?
Come on, yo, poor unfortunate souls. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very
It won't cost much, just your voice. I feel like you would have to squint to tell that they're not, like, perfectly symmetrical. I feel like just looking at it and not trying to pick it apart is like, yeah, that's symmetrical. It's symmetrical enough. How's the fluff painting going? Good, good. We're just patiently making our way through each of these feathers. It's going, not doing a lot at the moment, just been shaved. Fair enough. Not too busy then. That's nice to hear. Yeah, so, because the symmetry balked, we are tidying up the feathers on this side. I guess it'll probably depend on the time. When I finish the feathers on this ear, I can't decide if I want to start doing the tail feathers or if I want to quickly dip into Unity and do that little bit of Unity fidgeting so that I could potentially take photos. I don't know. Every time I turn to look at this feather, I'm so pleased with how it looks. It was just like sketching out the design. I'm like, actually, that looks great. Really pleased with that. Or if I died, I'm back. Welcome back, Ace. Like tilted ever so slightly, I think. Straighten up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, this one's rather messy. Bow control feathers as well, who could have guessed? I mean, I'm colouring them. I'm just colouring them. I said before, I was one of those kids who was like, here, have a colouring book, and I'd be like, yay! Colouring book! Now look at me. I can buy all the colouring books I want. Ha 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 ha! Yes. Now I just have 3D colouring books. i.e. avatars. Smudges on my screen. Am I gonna get a cloth and properly clean my screen? No, I'm just gonna lick my finger and kind of rub it a little bit. It's fine. There we go, saved, thank you. Hi, Strap. Did you know the weakest card of Joey Wheeler's driver is Joey Wheeler's driver's license? It's so weak that using it in a duel automatically gets you banned from ever playing the game, even in casual play amongst friends for the rest of your life. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know if Joey Wheeler's old enough to drive. Isn't everybody in that show just like a kid? Nearly an hour phone call with the recruiter. I am tired. Oof. I hope it was good that they wanted to talk to you for an hour. 90% of anime is kids under 16. It's almost as if anime is generally kids' cartoons. It's weird that Konami came up with a card that makes it illegal for you to play ever again, but they threw their moneymaker of Vegeta. By the end of this series, he's old enough, and in the last movie, they're about to graduate from high school. Oh, really? Well, there you go, then. There you go. Let me do the black first. Excuse me. Have a nap and then fire some missiles! Why not? Naps are great. Go nap. Leave the stream open. Alexia! Hello again, friend. How goes? Jesus, what happened on this one? Having the stream open while not actively watching? I'd never do that. No, mister, you're supposed to be in work at the moment. I'm here once again to see the nice texture paint. I'm avoiding Blender. Who's to say? Who's to say? Who's to say? What is it you're up to on Blender? Oh, my tea will have cooled down by now. I immediately hyper-focused on what I was doing. That's how you can tell I'm enjoying it. I hope somebody likes this. We did the Renamon one, and we had one purchase, which was enough to make me happy. Like, yay! There was one person who liked it. Another bingo tile. Boo forgets about tea. Yep, this is true. Refixing the torso texture because I've been painting on the wrong one, and then waits. Ooh! Hi, dragon. Lovely to see you. Additional fixes because the second they bend around their torso, it splits uncomfortably, shall we say. Oof. Ooh. Yeah. Yee. Right, bingo. We're not quite at 25 yet. Why am I doing this in a Clip Studio file instead of a Word document? Mind your business. Forgot tea. Blah. Remember, you can message me whenever you want. I wasn't going to say anything, but I was silently judging you. Well, that's too bad, because I'm not going to change. That's too freaking bad. Who wants to guess which short I saw the other day? Eh. Hi, Hope! How's it going? Nice to see you as always. Excuse me. Do we really want you to change? Not really. Thank you, Core. Thank you. Take it as a compliment. Thank you. Got home at last. That's how I feel. Oof. Oof. That walk is no joke, huh? Time for a cup of tea yourself, maybe. Eh. Turkish tea, maybe. Need to try out British tea at some point. Considering how much of my reputation is of, like, drinking tea, I'm not very worldly experienced in different types of teas. I mostly just drink standard British tea and that's it. But I drink a lot of it. They're most likely overpriced here. Boo! What is cheaper, you buying British tea or me sending you British tea? What do you sell on? Me? I have Gumroad. Sending me is worse. It's like 200% tax. Oh. Dang it! Dang it! I have a Gumroad. Did I set up that command? My Linktree does have my Gumroad though, so that should be fine. Thought isn't it so sweet? Oh, it's alright, Hope. It's because you're sweet as well. Yeah, it's just there underneath the Discord is the Gumroad. This texture's gonna be going on here. Should I make a Gumroad command? I might make a Gumroad command. How many commands do I have? This is the thing, there's a limited number of commands. Gumroad. Gumroad. Create. Excuse me. Find Bloons Gumroad here. Gumshoe. Hey, pal! I love him. He's great. Save. There we go. We have Gumroad code. We have a Gumroad one now. You need to upgrade your bridge so you can have more command points. No, I'm not at capacity yet. I don't need that. Light Gumroad in my eyes. Nah, it's fine. Shh. Technically, you pick your own color for the store. My store color is blue. My store color is my color. If I go into my Gumroad, it's dark mode. I use dark mode, but my store is my color. Because you pick what color your store is. Yeah. Mine's in dark mode. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I remember I grabbed my dad's phone to show him something once. I think it was Twitter or something, and I opened it up and he used light mode, and I was like, "Oh God, my eyes!" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "You use light mode." And he was like, "I didn't know there was a different mode." And I'm like, "Oh my God, Dad, stop being such a boomer. You're supposed to be better than this." Heresy, I know. Hi, Growlithe! Use light mode for 9% of things. I don't see why people hate it. Because it hurts your eyes, Core! It's bad for your eyes! Are you gonna sit there and tell me you use light mode Discord? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's bad. It hurts your eyes. It's bad. Light is too bright, exactly. Is Core wrong and never guessed? Find it easier to read stuff on a dark background. I think in general it is now realised that it is easier on people's eyes for light text on a dark background, which is why so many things have dark mode and why a lot of apps change their UI to black. And there's probably like some marketing thing to be like, oh, it looks black, it looks all stylish. It's like, but it is easier on the eyes. straining to see things in dark mode doesn't hurt your eyes. Straining? I'm not straining at all. It's fine. I don't know what to tell you. It's the other way round for me. If I've got a pure white screen and a little bit of black text, I'm there like, oh god, it's so bright, and I'm having to squint. Which, you know, isn't helped by the fact that I constantly have a light in my face because VTuber. That probably is, for me, also is a part of it, of like, I have enough light shining in my face that I don't also need my screen to be bright. Some mods use it to be able to read chat well or something like that. That sounds fake. The room is lit and the screen is backlit. Exactly. The bits that I need to see are bright and the background is black. Yeah. By some I saw one. Also music fits. Yes. We're talking about light and dark modes. Oh, it wasn't Twitter, it was Sprite. Yeah, my dad opened up Sprite and I was like, you're using it in light mode. And he was like, what the fuck is light mode? I don't even know what you're talking about. Except he didn't say that because my dad doesn't swear. And he would be very upset with me if he knew how much I swore on a day-to-day basis. I'm sorry, Dad, but I probably won't be changing. It's always drawing when I look at a Word document, say from somewhere else and it's in light mode. For the newbies here, DAS uses light mode. No offense to DAS, but we're not using DAS as a point of measurement, okay? Heathens, the lot of you. This is a joke and you can use whatever mode you want. As someone who spends 90% of their life in front of a screen, anything I can do to ease the strain on my eyes is beneficial. I finished Ace Attorney Investigations 1 month ago and I can easily say that Spook and Miles and Edgeworth are very alike. Oh yes! I did say that afterwards. I was like, it's ironic that I was the one doing Edgeworth's voice because Spook is very Edgeworth. But again, I think it was just the case of like, you know, we'll have Spook be Phoenix because he's the protagonist and will be talking the most and is male. And then I do the sidekicks, who are all female, and are talking, like, the second amount as much. And then it was a case, well, because Edgeworth is his rival, he's the one that there's going to be talking with the most, and Spook doesn't want to do all the voices, because he's also doing, like, Gumshoe and stuff. So it's like, well, I guess I'm doing Edgeworth then. Spook needs to play Investigations at some point. I know Spook has been playing an Ace Attorney, because I hear the music sometimes coming from his room. But whenever I come in, he minimises it and closes it so he doesn't spoil it for me, because I think the thought is one day we will play more Ace Attorney. Remember to focus on the corner of your room from time to time. That's not gonna happen. I'm lucky if I remember to drink. But that's partly why I have such a long lunch break, because, you know, working for yourself, that is also a luxury. Like, I know that for some people it would be absolutely insane of like, you know, oh, I get a 30-minute lunch break, oh, I get an hour's lunch break, and it's like, technically I get 2 hours, because I'm allowed to, and it's 2 hours of me away from the computer. I'm amazed I don't need glasses yet. Because I feel like the last 4 years, 90% of my life is in front of my computer because I work at my computer and I play games at my computer and we watch TV shows at the computer, and it's astounding. It's frankly astounding. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed playing it as well. It was good. I see him playing the trilogy in Discord activities. Ah, there we go then. There you go then. That's what he's been doing. Yeah, I think Spook said himself of like, I think the Ace Attorney playthrough is definitely one of our highlight playthroughs for this channel. Like, one is the Oddworld one, and I think Ace Attorney is another of like, you know, if you have never seen anything and you want something to watch, go to the VOD channel and watch those playthroughs because they're good. Just like good games, good chemistry between me and Spook, and also chat. Chancellor Sonar, also a good one. Yes, I have drunk all my tea now. Yay, now I have water. We have a rule at work, look away from your computer for 20 seconds for every 20 minutes. I definitely do not do that. I definitely do not do that. We got one more left. Oh my goodness, we actually like got through that fairly quickly in comparison to how long it took us to do the first one. The first ear took us 2 hours, the second ear only took us 1 hour, but I suppose the first hour we were like sketching out the positions on both of them. This is what it's like when we live in a digital age. Our work is at a computer, and our entertainment is also at a computer. So it's a good thing we have our board games as our hobby that we like. Of like, this is something that we can do that is away from the computer. I would edit the VODs if you would want them for YouTube. Oh my gosh, Hope, that would be so much work. That's like 30 hours of video footage. It's so much. So the raw VODs are on the VOD channel if anybody ever wants to watch them. That would be so much work. Thank goodness the day is done with the bad screen. Time to go home to the good screen. Oh no, I'm remote. Oh no. Yeah, basically. I think one time, I think I did actually do the real sarcastic thing of I was sat at my desk. And it's like, oh yeah, I finished work. Time to go home. I stood up, span in a circle, and sat down. Ta-da! It's really unhealthy. Work-life balance is very important, everyone. F core, F. So, if you guys know what, my attempts at editing an actual, like, YouTube series was, which was Pokemon Colosseum, which only has 3 episodes up, and that's been untouched for, like, a full year now. I've just had no time to even think about editing the rest of the footage. It's all there. How long is this? That's 2 hours of footage. This is the first 3 episodes. Session 1, as in recording session 1, I think is our first 3 episodes. And you see we've got session 2, session 3. We'd done like 3 big recording sessions. It's like all the assets that I'd used for all the bits and stuff. Completed episodes 1, 2, and 3. 15 minutes, 14 minutes, 11 minutes. And I think if I open up DaVinci, you'll see. We're tangenting. Oops. You save this. Colosseum is a good game, that's why I wanted to play it. We haven't played it in over a year. Last time we played it was in the flat. I don't think we haven't played it since we moved. And the footage is from then. All the way down, like at the bottom, Colosseum Part 1. I have already backed this up, so don't worry about that. And there you can see the three, it's not even the entirety. This is all of session 1, and this is all the edited bits. There's episode 1, there's episode 2, there's episode 3. And here is the rest of the footage that I haven't even looked at. Because we were being thorough. Because I've played this game before multiple times, but Stanji never played it, and Spook had only played it like once. So they were like, "Nah, we're gonna go talk to everybody." So literally, it's like, let's talk to every NPC in the city. And I think there's even a bit where I'm like chomping at the bit of like, "Can we play the game? Please, why do we have to talk to every NPC?" It's just so much talking. So yeah, you can kind of see how all of my edits on all of the different layers. Loop back around eventually is in the way of tangents. That is how it goes. Yeah, so we don't have the PNG on screen all the time, but the PNG comes on screen whenever there's like a funny bit, basically.
Oh yeah, you can't save wherever, you have to save at PCs.
Oh, yeah.
God, the audio quality. You can tell we're in the flat, can't you? It sounds so echoey.
Snatch. On the turn this move is used, if your opponent used a move that recovers HP or increases its abilities, this move steals that effect and applies it to you.
Oh, interesting.
That is actually a
I
pretty...
don't know how many Pokemon have self-healing moves.
Oh my god. Agility spammer fucking can't counter.
Yeah, you can't hit me. You're too slow.
Oh, shh.
Raises the Pokemon speed by 2. So I just... Ah, yes, you're young, but you've got a bit of spine.
So this is
I'm
what
older than you, 'cause
Spook's
you're the
PNG
brother.
was made for.
I'm going to steal
That we
it.
used today.
me
It was
your
made
discs.
for this, so that the 3 of us would
Well,
have.
just like me when I was young. Vertical. Well done indeed.
I want you to...
Don't ask. Don't ask. Watch the video. This one's on YouTube. You can go watch this.
That snack team doesn't frighten me.
That snag team?
Yeah.
What?
Is that the new Pokemon set?
After all,
That's a joke just for
those
me.
people are... Hang on. Whoa. After all, where those people are is far away from here. Jesus. They don't come out here.
Why are you
That's
still
not
around?
okay.
Are you okay?
I think Sanji's having a stroke.
Pirate?
Pyrite.
Sorry.
I'll look in the guide.
Just for last battle, I can see that being useful, especially if you're doing something like Elite 10. Or 4.
Elite... What?
What?
How many points?
I'm sorry.
The Elite 10.
Yeah.
Go watch them on YouTube. They're on YouTube. Go watch. I'm back. I got a call back from the job interview, so can put me in for an interview Wednesday. Hey, congrats! Nice one, Das. Congrats. Wish you all the best. So yeah, that's why this is the kind of thing where I'm like, Video editing is such a slog for me. Like, yeah, I get it done, and I'm starting to get, like, kind of happy with some of the edits that I'm doing, but it does feel like a slog for me to do. Of like, it takes so long, and I have so much on my plate, I just don't have time. Which is why... And we're going to videos... Coliseum, assets, PNG tubers. This is Spooks, but I made one for me and Stanji, and for those who know, this is what they're inspired by. They're inspired by Doog's old one. She doesn't use this anymore, but this is what ours were inspired by. I was like, I like the style of Doog's PNG, so I kind of tried to do it. Also, look, I've got my logo on my t-shirt. Yeah, I have this hat and goggles in real life. Yeah, you can see from, like, the mouth how I, like, kind of mimicked it a little bit, and also I've got fangies, like she does. And then we did Spooks, and we did Stanji's. Engineer. That's literally the editing process. Me! That's so cute, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love Doog's thing. She doesn't use it anymore, because she's got a different VTuber now. But that was what the inspiration was, of, like, I like how this one looks. And yeah, and we're still using Spooks to this day. But yeah, there is human blue VTuber does exist. Engineer, yeah, Stanji's t-shirt. Engineer. Yeah, there we go. Don't know what you mean by that. Of course not, friend. Damn. I think the ears are done. I think we did them. Nemo! Hi! Machine engineer. Yeah, Stungles. I hate the Turkish translation of it. Oh, fair enough. More water. How's it going, Nemo? I only play Necromancer on the internet. Hit new anime on the internet. Nobody knows you're a Necromancer. I think the ears are done. I think we've done them. I think the ears are done. Stated for legal reasons. Eldritch is my day-to-day. Despite everything, it's still you. Oh, my heart. Every time I hear that line. I don't think I can think about any of my D&D characters in that line and not get emotional. Just like any of them. Maybe that's just what D&D does to a person. Maybe that's just what D&D does. Right. Other tail. That's the plain tail and this tail. So I might do this one. Oh no. Just leave that for now. Fancy tail. And this is where it gets interesting. That's why I get a Thane art base in it. It's so strong. It's such a good narrative thread. It's Undertale, babies! Just Undertale is good. I think that's the real hallmark of like how good Undertale is how it resonates with so many people. What do you mean all of my D&D characters are bland and normal? Absolutely not. Do you think we spent an entire session going, God, I wish King was here because they're bland and normal? Sorry, one. I really wish one was here right now. Wait. I have symmetry turned off because we were just working on the ears. Just checking I didn't control Z too many times then. I don't think I did. Which is also why more people should play Everhood. I remember one caps where they did it for Doki, I did get emotional a bit, right? Games? Speaking of emotions, I was part of making another streamer cry, so now I've made 2 cry. Good job, Core, I hope you're proud. Based. Don't encourage him. Well. Don't know if I want that. Think about that later. We threw subs at Calamity until he cried. Aww. That's the good kind. Get wrecked, Das. Get wrecked. Yeah, I wouldn't know how that feels at all. Guys are too sweet. Guys are too nice. That's so sweet. I wonder if just to break this up I could do like a... Oh my goodness! What the heck? Nemo! Again? Oh my gosh! You're too nice! Oh no, don't start this again! Ah! What is that? You absolute darling! Oh my goodness. Thank you. Don't have to do that, thank you. Oh my goodness. Ah. Don't start, my nose is already running because I'm sick. Nemo said, hold my beer. Yeah, basically. I don't have to do anything. Ah! No. Speedrun sobbing dog. Ah. You deserve it. Thank you. Ah. Do you see how much better I've gotten? I feel like a year ago I'd be like, no, I don't deserve it. I'm learning to take compliments better, even if it still explodes my brain every time. Thank you. I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my best. Hope, what are you doing? Hope. Oh, what you doing? Thank you, Nemo. I told you before, didn't I, that the bit you gave before has actually been helpful for the wedding. We did use it to pay for things, so thank you. You guys are too much. You guys are too much. You guys are too much. Nemo, if you do genuinely want a potential 3D avatar stuff, then genuinely talk to me. I know we did the joke in that clip, but genuinely come talk to me. I figured a good wedding gift would help the cost of the wedding so you can enjoy it more. You are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. We don't expect anybody to give us anything, we just want to have a nice time. This isn't in the center, is it? Nope. Ugh. I tell you this every time, there's not enough there's not words that I can express, but saying nothing just feels bad. I'm just like, ugh. Gratitude. Gratitude. gratitude emote when? How do you formulate the concept of gratitude into an emote, Das? If you know how, by all means, send it to me. Considering that I'm struggling to get it into words, I would love for someone to tell me how to express it in an image. Thank in your font. That's a bit crap. Just a word? That's a bit lame. Needs to be more than just a word. I don't want just a word. That's the whole point. Words won't do. I think more is hard to condense. That's what I mean. It's like, how do you can't express such a big feeling in your picture. Like how I can't express it in words. The feeling is too big. The word thank. Maybe words are hard as well. Any big words I find are hard, so it would have to be just a small one. I suppose maybe on this tail feather I should mimic this one and have like this line come down to like break it up. Maybe the reason I'm like, I don't know if I'm 100% sold on it is because it's a little too plain. So if I had like one come down like this, that would like break it up. Yeah, that already feels better. I need to finish the heart emote. I actually started it. You need to finish it. That would be a good way to do it. Love emote. Was it in this file? Yeah, I made a start on it. Speechless one feels like it's needed, doesn't it? Oh my goodness.
Cutie, 1. I hope you recover soon. Please know that I am glad I found this comfy channel. Less than 3.
Aww, thank you. Thank you, you big sweetie. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I can like make people feel better. It's just a cold. It'll linger is the thing. My colds always linger, but I'll be fine. I'm through the worst of it, I think. What else do you give for wedding gifts? A baby crib, a toaster, a wheel of cheese? We fascinate a woman by offering her a piece of cheese. STEM projects for kids ages 8 to 12 are coding, robot shit, learning and education, robot tools for boys and girls to learn robotics, electronics. Or do you know programming while playing Pink? Honestly, I don't know. Yep. Yep. Yeah, because that's the thing. Because like all like what you would what people would probably consider quote unquote traditional stuff is like home things. But that's because traditionally, you know, back when, is that the women, the bride and the groom wouldn't really live together until they were married, which isn't really a thing anymore. Now it's a case of like, oh, if you don't marry someone you've not lived with them, then it's like, what the hell are you even doing? So the old like traditional wedding gifts like don't suit anymore, because it's like, you know, we already have our house, we already have all the appliances. It's like we don't need anything. You don't have to give us anything. We're fine. It's good. Although I probably will forever find it funny that one of my favourite Christmas presents that I ever got was from Curls, which was she just bought me a box of cheese, and I was like, holy shit. Pink, like the musician, maybe. From this angle, this doesn't look curved enough. Ah!
Well crap, I guess I have to now, don't I? Tilda sent via throne.com.
Thank you! Uh-oh!
The goal amount for your crowdfunded gift has been reached. Tilda sent via throne.com.
Thanks, guys! Thanks for the book!
He talks about girls and his trip to France.
Thanks, Core and Hope, for getting me a book.
The cable company.
I'm sorry, I gotta take this. It's a one-time offer, and they give me 10% off a dish if I order.
I got thank you for the Gravity Falls book. Her official title is Master of Cheese. I believe my official title is Friend of Berg. If I'm correct, I believe that's my official title, is Friend of Berg. Till we see the sun.
I feel the same way.
Really? Yeah, I hate parties. I hate them too.
Wow.
Goddamn DJ, Michelle! I told you, I got my face stuck in this big bear head, and you and your friends just started dancing around me. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens.
It happens to me almost every day. Dude, do you want to hang out? We could. Or we could stand at opposite ends of this party, stare at our phones for half an hour.
That was the, yes, for those who saw the picture, is it the Book of Bill? It isn't the Book of Bill, but the Book of Bill is also on Throne. That was journal number 3. Which, ironically, I don't believe journals 1 and 2 are ones that you can get. Yeah, Gravity Falls is great. She legit works with cheese, and I mean them big old cheese wheels that you need a hammer and chisel to open. Sick. They don't exist. Yeah, no, which is very confusing when you're like browsing things, because naturally people have made like book 1 and 2, but they're like as like actual like empty books, whereas the Gravity Falls journal number 3 is a like a recreation of the journal from the show. And the special edition one is dope. Hang on, let me show you this. I think that was just the regular edition. I don't think the special edition is available anymore because it was literally, yeah, only 1,000 copies. The special edition actually has UV ink in it, which is pretty sick. Yeah. But I don't think you can really find them anymore, except from like people selling them secondhand at extortionate prices. Yeah, now I get to read. I'm gonna end up rewatching Gravity Falls. I know that there's this thing where it's like, oh, it's October, time to rewatch. Which one is it? It came out around the same time. Over the Hill? Is it that one? I'll head out for now. Bye, Hope, and thank you for being a sweetie. Thank you. Over the Garden Wall. I don't know. I've not watched it. I don't know. Yeah, Jesus. I just went on Amazon and it's like, special edition! $15,000. Like, okay. No. Yeah, I like Gravity Falls a lot. Yeah, I know that there's this thing where it's like, oh, it's now October, so it's time to watch Over the Garden Wall. I've never seen that, but I like Gravity Falls. They came out like they have similar vibes. I feel again. I've not watched Over the Garden Wall, but it feels like they have similar vibes. Because they came out like they were active at like a similar time, weren't they? It's going to be very hard for me to get this symmetrical. That much, yeah. Well, it says that there was only, I misread it as 1,000. There were only 10,000 made, which given how popular Gravity Falls was, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of copies, frankly. It was $150 to start with, so that's just that's Jesus Christ. It was $150, and people are selling it for $15,000. Jesus, how much of a markup is that? Like 1,000%? Yeah, and then of course, naturally, it's like, oh, special fan-made one. And it's like, okay, it looks very cool, but obviously it's not. It's a fan-made one. Handmade. So loads of people have like made their own. But yeah, I'm excited to look at that. That's going to be a happy afternoon. That's what that needs to be like. You know, if it's like raining and I can't go for a walk because the weather is just atrocious, it's like, cool, no walk because it's raining, but what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the sofa and we're going to read through the third journal. Yeah. Gravity Falls is great. I would consider doing that as a Discord watch. I've said before, I don't really have the free time to regularly do a watch party, but I would just like do an odd episode if it's like, oh hey, I'm just going to be watching like episode 20 or whatever, come join me if you want. This pitch is still uneven. In fact, never watched Gravity Falls. You told us that the last time we were talking about it. You should watch it. You should watch it with Frog. I think you both would like it. Have like a date night where you watch some Gravity Falls once a week. I have 4 Star Wars Vault Edition books. They're cool as hell. That sounds cool. Book-wise, I guess my brags would be the art book collection I have now. It's a shelf worth. It's not quite breaching into the second shelf, but it will soon. Probably the World of Warcraft ones probably are the ones that would be most desirable for people, especially because it used to be a full set, but then they released a new expansion. I have base. I'm gonna have to check now. I got base World of Warcraft all the way up to Draenor. Oh no, I don't have Draenor. No, all the way up to Pandaria. Draenor's the next one that I'd need. I want the Dragonflight one for obvious reasons. If there are any available. Because the art books all came with the special edition, so every single one I've had to get secondhand from someone selling it off. See, now I'm gonna have to look. Books and art. Books. Book 1. Exploring Azeroth. That is not what I would be looking for. Warcraft Draenor Arts book. Yeah, this would be the next one I needed if I was going to try to get them all. It was contained in the collector's edition. $100, no. That's probably why I stopped collecting them. They were probably getting too expensive. I think I found the classic one just at a convention, and I was like, sure, I'll grab that. I bet if I tried to buy it now, it would be way too expensive. Nah, there's literally none on eBay either. There's a couple of strategy guides. There's a couple of strategy guides on there, but nope. There was one person selling one for $70, and I'm like, nah. There's a Legion one for 50. Let's close all of this down. I'm not buying World of Warcraft art books. I have all the art books I want. I have the Spyro one and I have the Okami one. Why would I want any more? Hi, Ziggy! Vault editions, as they are referred to, are often like training manuals. They were, in theory, handed down by people in lore. So in the Jedi one, it has little notes by Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka as they owned it. That's cool. Loose bits and stuff like maps and random bits and bobs. Both Hunter one has hidden darts and wanted posters. I love that. All in an electronic box that opens up at the push of a button and insert a hidden key card. It makes noises and everything. That is sick. I love stuff like that. You probably heard me mention when we were playing Halo that we had Halsey's Journal. things like that fascinate me. It's like the one piece that was like the thing that like drew me into Halo, which was it has like bits of it's like it literally looks like a Stitch journal, like the binding, and it looks like obviously it's printed, but it's in a font that looks like handwriting. But then also there's like a little pack at the back that has like her key card. It's got like a biometric scan and things like that. And it's like just got it's like DM handouts in D&D. And my little freaking dragon magpie brain is just like, ooh, stuff and things. And they definitely don't do that stuff anymore. I feel like they don't make stuff like that anymore. It's upsetting. I just finished Star Wars TTRPG. Oh, really? How was it? I miss when video games came with feelies. Yeah, like, give me physical memorabilia, but nope, everything is digital now. It's too expensive to make stuff. The concept of getting in-game feelies was started with Ultima, apparently. Really? I feel like we've had this conversation before of like, man, collector's editions these days don't go as hard as they used to. If a game even gets one, most you get these days is a digital one. Digital collector's edition that gives you digital stuff. And it's like, where's the physical one? Monster Hunter 3... on the Wii, had a physical collector's edition that came with a Lagiacrus statue. I did not get it because I wasn't as big Monster Hunter fan at the time. We haven't had anything like that since, and Monster Hunter is arguably more popular than it's ever been. I think I'm just going to do the 3. I don't think I want to do that all the way down. That would feel too busy. I think I just want to do the 3. The Elden Ring one had a sword. It did? That slipped under my radar. Going for a snack while I process things. See you later. Bye! Go watch Gravity Falls. I almost feel more like tabletop games than this mother was an artist. Early copies were packed in like Ziploc bags with bits and bobs in it. That's cool. Yeah. Like, the special edition of the journal is kind of like that. Like, it based off these pictures, it looks like it came in, like, a paper package that was tied with twine and had a note from Alex Hirsch on it. And I'm like, man, people just don't go to that effort anymore. Pretty good, we got paid big for a mission. Making crafting plans for our downtime, and then I'll get some Blender anatomy studies. Nice! Nice. I think physical copies have gone because big box stores have disappeared for the most part. It could be the opposite, but man, It's probably like a simultaneous thing of like they're both going at the same time. But yeah, it's like if you don't have anything physical, that is what you need a physical shop for. The moment everything becomes digital, why do you need a physical shop? Yeah, chicken and egg. It's like they both went together, probably. someone somewhere was probably like, if everything's digital, we don't need a shop. And someone being like, why do we have a shop if everything's digital? Wow. I like physical things. I am a dragon magpie. I should make that. I should make a dragon magpie. Because that is me. Collect and hoard the things. Like, yes, Curl's got there first. Does she have a dragon who is the magpie? Yes. But what I mean is literally make a dragon that has magpie markings, is what I mean. What happened here? Why did your symmetry go wonky here? What? Try and take my collection of sci-fi Blu-rays from the shows made in the early 90s. The whole Dragon Breath engine. You may only take Babylon 5 if I let you. Yeah. We all have our stuff, don't we? We all have our stuff. It's like, no, you can't have it. It's mine. It's the autism. It's the autism. Wow. Looking at the clock, it's almost a shame that there's only 15 minutes left, because it's like, we maybe could have got this done today, but there's slightly a little bit too much to be like, oh, I can go an extra half hour. It's like, I probably wouldn't get it done in half an hour. I don't know about these side bits. There's a guy who kind of made Traveller's Journal where he drew his experiences going through Elden Ring, the occasional combo, because I love that raccoon man. Yeah, he's great. Xena, Hercules, Babylon 5 and Stargate, nice. Sort of how the old natural philosophers and explorers used to do it. I love stuff like that. Yeah, same. I tried to do that with Kirok's journal. I think I've shown you guys that on a mini stream. Kirok has I have a physical journal that was Kirok's, that is pre-campaign. And it literally is a journal that she, like, had from being, like, a little baby. And it has her literally, like, learning how to write in it, and then it has her, like, journaling about how she met Tien, and being like, man, Tien's really nice, and then being like, Tien and me are going to the plane of air for like, a trip, and, I stuck in, like, some bits of felt and stuff that I'd, like, stitched really basic patterns in, and, like, stuck them in, and been like, look, we got given some free stuff. And I've got there's two. This is very, very mushy. Basically, it's like showing the pair of them dating. There's two lollipop sticks that aren't used, but they were like art. You know how you can get them from like craft stores, the popsicle sticks. I had a couple of them, so I stuck them in paint and then left them to dry, so they look like they've been stained with, you know, food coloring, and stuck them in to be like, we had ice cream together. He's really cute. And then there's a couple of really sad pages where she like has magic surges, and there's like, you know, and she's like scribbled all over the page. There's like 1 or 2 pages that is literally just like angry scribbles, and there's no words on it, where she's like really angry and upset. And there's like 1 page where it's literally just, I hurt somebody today, and then it's like blank. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's a canon book that Kirok had and probably lost. Is that she lost it before the campaign happened because of the stuff that happened with her home and being attacked and stuff. It got lost in the attack. It was really fun to make, and it was a cool like character experiment and exercise as well. You know, thinking about who she was before everything, and it's like, you know, because that's how it's not the same, but like I've done similar things with Delmara, where Delmara has a lot of fanfic and stuff written about her, because it's basically me thinking of like what happened to her to cause her to be how she is. Which I do with a lot of characters, except Kika, because Kika is literally a baby, and the thing that happened to make her how she is currently happening. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah. And then so the two book exceptions are Kirok and Serra. So every other notebook is just campaign notes. Kirok's is pre-campaign in character notes, and Serra's is in campaign in character notes. So they're vastly unhelpful. It's a little teeny tiny book. It's literally like barely as big as your palm. It's a little teeny tiny notebook, so it's to scale. And all of the notes in there are in character. So she's got like pages in there of like, some man tried to come in our cave today. That was weird. Everybody was really scared. And then some weird guy tried to put me in a sack. D&D, everybody. I wanted to go have a story, and I wanted to go have a bedtime story, and then Hayden got upset, and I don't know why he got upset. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I don't want to upset him. I'm sorry. If I remember correctly, Zero sent a gift for the new baby. No way of knowing if it got to where it was going or was accepted. You'd have to probably double check with Das before you double check with me, because I think I know what you're referring to, but if I'm wrong and you're like, and you tell me, then it's like, oop. So you'd have to double check with Das. I mean, well, the rest of the party aren't here, so I mean, I know that, Kika definitely has a whistle. She definitely has that. And I believe she has something else as well, but I don't think that was a gift from you. So I probably shouldn't mention that. It's been a lot of real life time. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check myself. I think I'm gonna have to check what that other gift was as well, actually. I've literally only remembered that now, and Das isn't here to confirm. Like, I've actually forgotten. I'd forgotten for the longest time that Kika was given another gift from someone else. And I don't think it's ever been brought up, because I think I forgot I had it. Yeah, I've got the whistle. I have a whistle. The whistle, I think, got mentioned once in passing. I think once in passing I mentioned that, like, during a bit of dishevelment, Kika, the whistle's on a bit of string round her neck, and is kind of tucked in her clothes and feathers, and at one point it had, like, come loose, and I briefly mentioned it once of, like, Kika takes the whistle round her neck and tucks it back in, and I think I saw Kay on camera sort of be like, but obviously I didn't say anything else. I'm literally, like, here, like, how do I do this? Because they're all on top of each other. Yeah, you'd have to double check with Das, and I may also have to double check with Das. That was a long time ago. I don't remember things. Oh, these early profiles. These early profiles that I wrote for Das. I was still workshopping names. There's Kayurk. Trivia! Kika knows how to fish, just not with a rod. Spearfishing. And also bird fishing, as in diving into the water and catching fish. If I remember, it wasn't anything exciting, nothing magic or anything. Was it the whistle? I feel like the whistle was handed down. Somewhat valuable on the surface. I might not have it then in that case. But whether that's because... But you'd have to ask with Das whether that's because it didn't make it to me, or that got lost in communication. I don't know. The magic influence of her mother resulted in unusual, vibrant purple and blue feathers with sparkling stars. She has yellow eyes. She is physically only 3, but going to the Feywild for various trips and holiday planes has caused a little bit of confusion with that. Given the people she has been raised around, Kika is no stranger to the unusual. The magic and is familiar with a wide variety of creatures and races. She knows how to be polite and friendly. She is, however, rather shy, particularly when contrasted next to her outspoken brother. Secretly, she's always struggled with worry about the pressure of being the daughter of Kayurk and Tia, and despite what people reassure her, she's always felt deep down that great things are expected of her, and people make a lot of assumptions about her. Many people who know of her will always open with, you must be Kayurk's daughter, which she always finds immediately disheartening. She wants to be recognised as her own person, but is also too afraid to try, of failing to try. Because of her young age and small size, people baby her a lot. She knows they mean well, but sometimes it starts to get slightly annoying. Her brother, while protective, is somewhat normal, which she finds more refreshing. The two are very inseparable. Kayurk. Almost the opposite to his scary appearance, Kayurk is one of the friendliest people you could meet. His true nature makes him very talkative, curious, and caring. Much a gentle giant, he is protective of his little sister. This is unsurprising that people claim he takes after both of his parents. Kayurk tells people he is 9 years old when in actuality he hatched an amount of years ago. And this is where I have to be quieter because of Kayurk's stuff. Kayurk and Tian have always considered him to be their son despite his nature. The pair take a you never asked approach when people are curious about him. Anyone with magical detection would have noticed and probably been confused. Kayurk has always been rather upfront about it. The egg was a gift from blank. He hatched and they adopted him. What they don't know, what they don't tell people is how looking after... Oh, I forgot I wrote that. Oh, backstory for my own characters. That's a new one. My own game made me sad. That's the goal. That's the goal. To make a game that makes me sad. Have the writing in it just be that good. I mean, my own game has definitely made me sad, but not in a narrative way. My own game has made me sad because, I can't fucking make it correctly! Why are there so many bugs? My characters often make me sad. Yes. Yes. Tragic. The tragedy. We love the tragedy. I got really sad about Delmara and Grunt a while ago. I don't think I told you this. I got really sad about the pair of them. I think it's because people were talking about Keyleth out-aging everyone in Critical Role, and I was like, oh, that's Delmara in Blood and Sand. That's Delmara in Blood and Sand. Getting these two to be symmetrical is going to be so hard. As in, it's probably not going to happen. The only character that has made me sad is Hiraeth, but then again, my other characters are just Question Authority and I'm Dead party time. Let's go! Rodan, thank you for subscribing to Tier 1 for your 7th month. Thank you so much. It is appreciated. I hope you're having a good day. Ow. It's fair. Babies often outlive their mums. It just means Grunt gets to push to hell that they're a baby bird. Stop! You're making me sadder! That's so sweet! Okay, yeah, I do actually kind of like that, seeing it, like, finalized. Okay, I do kind of like that. Still gotta do all of them. I think for my own sake, I should probably keep the underside plain. Because, like, how am I supposed to get in there and paint that? Like, I don't think it's going to be very feasible to do on the UV layer. So, yeah. Yeah, because the symmetry does not work the greatest on the UV layer. So, I think for my own sanity, I may have to just leave the underside as plain. Which I suppose works because that's where the tail connects. Tidy these up. Yeah, I don't know about the underside of this one. The underside of this I probably will try to put the pattern on. I probably will try to duplicate the pattern over to there so that, because these are the feathers that people are going to see, but these ones, probably not. So just going to try to do the top, if I can. That's going to be fun to juggle though, and that's going to be a problem for Wednesday, because we're done for today. Put the pen down. Okay. Reminds me of how I got a rat from a breeder and it turned out she was pregnant. She outlived half of the babies and it was getting sadder and sadder. Oh, that's really sad. Oh no. The whole Grunt thing about giving the choice of power from two gods and in the end saying, sorry, but I do this for love, and accidentally reviving the god of love is peak cinema. Oh, absolutely. It was mwah, mwah, mwah. Fantastic. It was beautiful. It moved me so much that it caused a coughing fit. And there I was like, I'm doing fine. My cold is fine. Coughing fit. Okay. Time to end stream before I die. But yes, I'm emotional. Yeah. Talking to death and saying, I know I can't talk to her or change anything, but can you give her a message to her and say I have a daughter? My heart. That's why I got so sad. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about Grunt dying and I was like, oh, it made me sad. And it made me sad because Grunt would probably be really happy. She'd be so proud of Delmara and how much better she is, because she's like, she would have like a life and be like a normal person, and Grunt would be really proud of her, and Delmara would be so sad. The first was to Del was take her with you and pushing her to safety. I love him so much. Oh, you can make me. How dare you do this to me, Nemo? I'm a shell of a woman. Oh God, why? Alright, I'm gonna go. Have fun, everybody. I'm gonna go. I will see you tomorrow for Halo. Bye-bye. Bye.